serious tone. So now I get in the car. We go to a place called The Mug in Ukiah. Anybody remember The Mug in Ukiah? I doubt it. Maybe the person from Redwood Valley. The Mug was kind of an offshoot, once the A&W went under for several years, these people took over and they had The Mug. And it was the only place that would take my father's check. And when my father lacked in money in the bank account, he made up for in the size of these checks. He had one of those big checkbooks, like Mr. Official Guy checkbooks. And you have these big, the New Jersey State Lottery would be proud of the fucking checks my dad had. So I'd have these big checks that you could make a party hat out of or whatever you fucking wanted. And I had 2 checks, one for the Mug, one for the movie theater. And the Mug, which was not, all that frequented, was right next to the Taco Bell, which is where all the cool kids hung out, which I was not one of. And so you'd see all the cool kids at the Taco Bell, like the gated community kids from Ukiah, right? They don't have a gate, right? No one's told them that yet. But, and maybe the Ukiah, does anybody think about Ukiah in 1984 like I do? Ukiah, which is Pomo, right, is Pomo for shithole. A lot of people don't know that, the Native American influence. Last place in America, I don't know if I date myself here, but last place in America where they still had a pronunciation key in the Taco Bell. You would go in and would say taco or bell beefer, even that kind of shit would be right up there. The last place to have one. Now, every 5-year-old knows what a fucking quesadilla is, right? Not back then, not in Ukiah. We go in. If you could get in, people are playing the music. Back to the Blowfly, we would have a cassette radio player just blaring fucking this is Blowfly, the master class, and I'm here to sock some soul to your ass. Guys and dolls, bull dykes and faggots, I'll keep rapping till your ass turn ragged. And this was our theme, right? Because that's how we rolled at Grapevine Group Home in school, right? Pulled into a bar, said, what the heck, motherfucking no good redneck. To the man at the end of the bar, said, hey, nigga, boy, you know who you are? So I whipped it out and I broke the bartender's glass. I said, oh, you motherfuckers couldn't whoop my ass. So that's the attitude and the song we're bringing to the parking lot of the Mug or Taco Bell. Depending about which of my classmates are there. And I'm in charge. We got guys so high. I remember a guy falling asleep trying to eat his Mug burger. He just... total kind of a pre-heroin nod for him. And then you get him to the movie theater. Who fucking knows what they were playing? It's probably Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters played for about 11 fucking months. Ghostbusters and Footloose. Just over and over. You're waiting for Chuck Norris. Come on, man. Chuck's got to have a new movie. 84. I'm thinking Invasion USA. Chuck Norris, Invasion USA, you go see Fright Night, you go see just serious shit, not to watch Ghostbusters for the 5th time. Get the kids there, they watch the movie, you get Sonny Tonavasa and Sugar Man, Tony Evans, and James Wilson Jr. with his Jerry curl, right? Big gross ass Jerry curl all over on your ass. I got a classic curl. He'd be doing that shit. This ain't a closet curl. My shit's better than Michael's. Michael Jackson at the time had a curl. You get them there, and then you just had to get the fuckers home, right? You got to get them home, back in the Plymouth, home, and there's a little town in between Ukiah and Redwood Valley called Cowpella. And my father used to stop there. He'd get 2 beers on the way home. And these guys were oh, we got to stop in Cowpella, which to me was just I am the wheelman of a robbery about to happen. I need the money to pay off my bookie, but I'm going to be in jail for a different crime very soon. We stop, and sure enough, you get back in the car. Guys got no fucking money, right? And they get back in the car and menthol cigarettes and pornography and beer and Snickers bars and shit. Back in the car, who knows what. They threaten you on the way home. My father used to sleep in the living room of our house so that they wouldn't be up all night cooking or watching TV and stuff. So I think I probably either had to sleep on the floor like my father did in a sleeping bag, which he did for 16 years, or I probably just locked myself in the fucking back of my room where I live most of the time, which I'm thinking I did. And then I remember probably my father came home, because this was fairly usual. I don't know what I said the first time, but I think I probably said what I said every time. He'd say, how'd it go? And I'd just say, fine. Collect the money. It's another day at work. Thank you very much.